It is us. We are here.
Level 1 hype chain completed. Everyone in chat say that was for Jimmy. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Heck yeah.
Oh, it's my
Hi,
phone.
chat.
It's my phone making the echo. I heard it for 1,000 times. Sorry.
Professional stream right here.
Yeah, we're on the cob, chat. We're on the cob now. Hi, welcome to the stream. We are live on my channels. We are also live on twitch.tv/RealGoodAI. If you don't know what Real Good AI is, it's a 501c3 nonprofit whose mission is to do real good AI, real good data science, real good research, real good, outreach sort of things. Help the real good nonprofits. I don't know. I am the board president, but I'm not the one who should be talking. Anyway, I'm here with Craig and Jimmy. I will introduce Jimmy in a minute, but say hi, Craig.
Hi, I'm Craig. I am the director of outreach here at Real Good AI. So if anyone has questions, it is my job to answer them, and Bob's job to then correct me when I do it incorrectly. As the board
I thought my
president.
job was to make fart jokes.
Ooh, that's actually way easier for me. That's less pressure for me then. Yeah, sounds good. Please carry on.
Well, I don't want to interrupt Jimmy's intro with fart jokes. We'll get to that.
No, fart jokes is the rest of the stream. But
I'll do a quick intro for Jimmy. I've known Jimmy for about 10 years. About 15 years. Doing various things on the internet through video games. We met because at one point I made a parody account of a video game AAA studio, and we got to do all sorts of fun stuff with that, where they had meetings about us and we're like, is this good or bad, or either way? But nonetheless, that's how you meet people in video games. Jimmy is a friend of mine who I've known for a very long time, who does a lot of cool stuff. Jimmy, would you like to do a better introduction of all the good stuff you do? Because I will do the weird introduction that I like giving.
all right.
But what I'll say, what I'll say here is that Jimmy gets to do a bunch of cool stuff working on. Actually, you know what? You say what you say, and then I will follow up with that, so I don't say the wrong thing.
All right. Well, hi, chat. I'm Jimmy Chi. I work for the New Blank on the Epic Game Store. We are a vendor that Epic contracted to basically run the Epic Store for them. So anytime you see like the little pop-up on the Epic launcher or sales or the free games, like, we're the people who set that up. Before that, I was at Humble Bundle for a good 9 years, and before that, I was at a bunch of free-to-play companies, some of which don't exist anymore, but once upon a time I was a game master on Star Trek Online because I'm a big nerd. And yeah, that's me. I've known Craig since like early Twitter days when he ran the parody account, and he basically just invited any random on Twitter to like join his fake parody organization.
It was fun.
And that's me.
And Jimmy, you get to do a lot of really cool stuff over at the you are at the
So it's easier to say the Epic Store because that's what I'm actually working on. Like, no one pays it. Epic actually has like a lot of vendors that run the various like things for them, but yeah, I just say Epic Store because it's easy. But like, no one's gonna know random vendor company number 23.
But worth noting, the New Blank that you work at does a lot of really cool stuff, though.
Yeah, like their actual core business is making film and TV commercials, but they started out of like a skateboard design shop.
Yeah, that's my favorite way of describing Jimmy's job. Is I like to say he works at Epic Games out of a skateboard shop, which is not actually the truest description of it, but it is funny to me. But your team does a lot of really
really not
cool
wrong.
Stuff.
Like, my bosses are 3 old ex-skateboarding like Navy veterans.
Oh hey. I also don't know how to start the match or anything. I have not played this since the first day I played it, which was like when it came out. Look at you doing stuff. What am I don't even know what button to hit.
All right.
Cool.
All right, if we're
cool
good
stuff.
B is to do emotes if you haven't played in a million years.
Okay.
And yeah, we can start a mission here, and we can gab a gab while we stumble through this, because none of us have played in probably a year.
It's been a minute.
Should we go to Galactic War then? Is that the plan?
Yeah, and
Pick a nice
no,
easy one.
it's God Player. I am not AI generated. I just sound like this because I have a very nasally voice. So I do apologize.
Are Jimmy and Craig AI generate? Were you not here for the description of what real good AI is? Are you missing out already? What are we doing here?
Here you may assess the
We're going
current
to
state of
Galactic War.
The conflict rages across many sectors. It is up to you where to lend your aid.
I realize that I'm the host of this, so I have to actually pick where we go. I was like really kind of hoping other people would be able to do it, and now I'm realizing like,
I mean, you could make me the lobby leader, but I don't know any more than you do. But then you can talk to Jimmy.
Well,
and I will.
Yeah, we are the good people in this galactic war. We are totally the good guys.
Yeah, we're the good guys.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how to use the little map. Oh, just kidding. Here's a briefing. We're going. Maybe.
The Galactic War. Chat, when was the last time you thought about Helldivers 2? Remember when nothing on the internet existed without Helldivers also existing? And now it's just a regular old video game that's still fairly popular. But
Yeah.
I'm literally gonna make someone else the leader. Wait, how? Yeah, I literally cannot. No, here, quick play. We're doing it. Don't worry. I am searching for the active SOS beacons as we speak here. Establishing the uplink. We're good.
this will get us there.
I do miss that first month people were playing this game and role playing it and making this sci-fi war game an incredible wholesome experience for everyone.
That was, I mean, other stuff has happened. That probably is the most wholesome thing I've ever experienced on the internet, because I've mostly lived on the internet at a time where everything was awful and sad.
Same.
I have a yellow helmet. Just
Get it together, Craig. We're here.
Oh.
We're here to talk about good stuff.
I'm just trying to get through the menus here, dude.
I'm trying to remember. I think it was this bad boy. And I think it was...
Oh, I'm supposed to select things. That's why I can't ready up. All right. We are...
That, and I think I wanted... Yeah, we're going to get the UAV booster. Make sure you pick your booster. Got any boosters, Craig?
No. Negatory. I have no boosters.
Yeah, we are gonna carry Craig through this.
Yeah, it's cool. I appreciate that.
That sounds like what I'm going to do.
I mean, I guess I will, since I'm the one who apparently does good things in the game industry.
Yeah.
I feel like that's true.
Yeah, Jimmy, oh man, you asked us to play, you were like, let's play Helldivers. I was like, okay, let's do it. And then here we are.
I am inside of things. What an excellent intro to the video game.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna find the
All
team now. Okay, here we go. We're establishing. So Jimmy.
Yes.
So you now work on writing a lot of the descriptions for the Epic Game Store, which is awesome. But you didn't originally go to school to work on the Epic Game Store. You went to school with an English background, correct?
Yes. So originally, because back when I was but a lad, the only way to join the game industry was be a programmer or do QA for like $5 an hour. So instead of trying to do that, I went to school for English because I wanted to be a journalist. Oh. Which also I later found out didn't pay.
But you were able to figure out how to use those skills to go into gaming, because now you get to write a bunch of descriptions for all the games that come out and stuff too, right? You get to be a part of some of that, which is cool.
Yeah, so a lot of gaming involves a lot of copywriting and creativity that people don't realize. So a lot of times you're like getting copy text or marketing text, and you're trying to like make it a little more legible for the users. But also, a lot of the game industry is liberal arts majors and theater kids, because we seem to be better at interpretation than someone who goes to school for like traditional engineering or programming, because they tend to look at things like within the box, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah, originally I was gonna try to be a writer, and then somehow I just stumbled into video games because my roommate at the time was dating someone from LucasArts.
So very purposeful, I see. Do you feel like I mean, did you aspire to that, I guess? I mean, we're playing this. You seem like kind of a gamer. Or was that really just roommate, random luck? It worked out.
I mean, I was always a gamer. I didn't think I could get a job in it because I didn't have like a brain for programming.
Mm.
And it wasn't until I was like in my mid-20s when I realized the video game industry is just like any other business. You have your customer support, your business people, your marketing people, yada yada. Like, I thought there was only really one way to get into the game industry, and I was not correct on that.
And I think that's actually really cool for a lot of people to hear, because I remember being in that same space of like, well, I don't program, but I want to work in doing game stuff. Like, how do we do it? And it's that same. There's so much community building and language and social and just so many different aspects of launching a game that works out, which is cool. So that's awesome that it was able to work out for you to get into the space and you can use those same skills. It also worked out that your roommate was dating someone that worked at LucasArts. That's pretty awesome. Every time I talk to you, there's like a new story that I did not know, which is always really fun, to the origins of Jimmy. I'm dead.
Yeah. What?
Oh boy.
I'm sure this one person will carry us.
Yeah. Also, someone said, wait a minute, there's 4, Captain Sheba. Yeah, this is just a random person that is going to save the day for us, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're having a good time.
Yep.
They seem like they may have given up. Or, oh, there we go.
Yep.
They fell through the map?
All right. Gotta be honest, I changed keyboards since this game existed, and I forgot how important the arrow keys are.
Ooh.
I'm on a 60% keyboard that does not have arrow keys. I can't call it.
Oh no.
That's tough.
Oh, that's it.
I forget what my solution was.
You gotta program the Steam Deck now.
That'll be fine. Can I connect a
but-
controller and do it on a D-pad? Is that allowed?
Yeah.
You could. I also realized that we literally just dropped into the hottest part of this map.
Yeah. When I looked at the map, it was like, where should you choose? And I was like, this part looks like there's a lot going on. That looks fun. So again, I shouldn't have been the leader on that one. But here we are.
That's not the one I wanted to send, but we'll take it. Oh my god. I cannot stop getting absolutely decimated by
yep.
these things.
It's fine. It's fine.
Feels fine. I'm dead. Never mind.
We could find like a different planet that isn't this one, maybe.
Also, what difficulty are we on?
Yeah, I think
have
we're on
no
a little
idea.
bit of a hard difficulty. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, that does seem correct. I'm out of bullets and I'm just being chased very slowly. Avoid drowning by getting out of the water. Awesome. I learned something.
Oh, I'm alive again.
Stratagems are my friend. Oh my god, you're right. How do I use the stratagems? Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I forgot all the buttons of this game. Oh, that's
Wait.
right. The thing that Bob was literally just telling me about. I forgot how to do it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like, okay, got it. I figured out the button.
All right, step 1, remember how to play the game.
Yep.
Step 2,
Yep.
survive.
I feel like we're making progress here.
So Jimmy, as we play this, I'm looking at some of the questions that I wrote down for you. I know I have one of the questions I have on here is about video games and like were there any video games that you became part of the community around, or games that you thought like that you ended up spending an extended period of time in, or doing things like that? I know a lot of our community will probably relate to certain games and stuff.
So for me, the first like video game community I was really a major part of was EverQuest, which for those who don't know is the grandfather of World of Warcraft. Like it was the first. It wasn't the first MMO out there on the market, but it was the first like extremely popular one on the market.
That's awesome.
And yeah, I played that for a good 6 years. Made a bunch of friends in there that I still talk to today.
I've noticed that with EverQuest, everyone's like really tight in that community. Like people still play EverQuest 1 even though 2 is out and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, it's like EverQuest and RuneScape and a lot of games from that era, they're still going, and there's still like tens of thousands of people who play those games.
Yeah, that's really like crazy to think about and easy to forget how many people are still playing EverQuest after forever.
Yeah, like EverQuest probably gave me a lot of social skills that I needed later in life.
In what ways? Just being able to talk to everyone in the game, or
Yeah, well, it's like I was
Busting.
a huge nerd in high school and early college, so I only had maybe like 2 friends in real life, and I had like 200 in EverQuest. Because one thing about that game that you don't see in a lot of modern MMOs is you could not solo in that game. Like, you needed to know people to like play that game, or else you just didn't level.
That's crazy to think about. I mean, I'm not in those kind of games, but can't really imagine that in a modern game that I can think of. Oh.
Yeah, like games like World of Warcraft, you needed to know people to like raid or join a guild, but in EverQuest, if you didn't know anyone, you were sitting in town doing nothing because everything would kill you if you tried to solo it.
Jimmy, do you think that's why you like this game? Do you think you were drawn to this game because it forces you to play with other people, and that you
A
die
little bit.
if you're solo? Because I died because I was by myself at this exact moment that we're talking about this situation. That's when I died, and it made me realize.
Yeah, well, left to my own devices, I kind of only play single-player games. I rely on people inviting me for multiplayer. So anything that actually forces me to like party with people and try to care for their well-being is like the only way I'll socialize in video games.
Tend to drop solo in Helldivers? What's wrong with you, chat?
But do you drop solo to find random people, or do you drop solo and just play it solo? Because like I like playing, even when I play Fortnite, I'll play with random people even if I don't talk, just because I like that the same feeling of like, all right, there's other people here, we're doing this together.
It depends on like how people communicate in the game. Like, I don't tend to voice chat with strangers.
Yep.
But if it's a game with like a typing chat function, I'll like just gab around with whoever.
Oh no.
So I'm like, what are our objectives? Like, where are we going?
I don't know.
We were going very much the wrong way. We wanted to go southwest and we were going northeast.
Oh.
I think I'm finally just this moment starting to understand what's happening.
Oh yeah, because there's a dot with like a thing on the mini map that I did not see at all before you mentioned this. Oh my god.
Indeed.
Yeah, we are like total pros.
For 4 days, I was like, I'm gonna load up Helldivers and just play it again.
All right. I have been desperately trying to understand what's happening in the video game. So I don't think you've talked about this, but this is one of the things I find most interesting. I mean, I'm on the board of a nonprofit, so makes sense, I guess. But you worked at Humble Bundle.
Yeah.
I don't know how widely known that is anymore. I feel like when I was getting into streaming and like, it was huge. It was gigantic, and I don't know the story of what happened, but it feels like it's so. Oh my god, I'm dead again. It's not as well known anymore. Can you talk about, I guess, sort of what Humble is, what their model is? I would love to talk about.
Yeah. So, Humble, as most people know, is a video game store where your purchases contribute directly to charity. Their flagship product were the Humble Bundles, which were bundles of games sold at an incredible discount. And the original idea was, it was a way of raising money for indie developers, but also a way of getting like indie games into the hands of like regular people who didn't know like what indie games were out there. And the charity aspect was kind of just a way of like making people feel good as like we tell them to play these games that aren't featured in IGN or GameSpot or wherever. And yeah, I joined them their second year of their existence. So I was there during the golden age of Humble.
Yeah. It's a fascinating business. And maybe my read is wrong on how well known it is anymore, but it just feels like, to me, it used to feel like it was everywhere. I don't know. Do you miss it?
Oh, I totally miss it.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm falling off of I think I'm dead.
I think Jimmy got to work there during some of the coolest times of Humble Bundle, which was awesome. There were so many huge bundles that you all put together. Were you involved in any of that part of it, Jimmy? I forget exactly the specifics of all the cool stuff you got to do there. I know one time you got me a hoodie after I asked you for too long, so I appreciate it.
And then you didn't you lose it, or didn't it get caught in a TSA conveyor belt?
It got caught in a TSA conveyor belt, and I was like, please stop that, because I watched it stretching, and it saved, but It was the specifics of it. I appreciate that. But yeah, what kind of cool stuff did you get to do there? Just because a lot of the people that might be tuning in either may have gone to Humble Bundle, or they buy charity items online, or they do some of this stuff, and it's this mystery of like, oh cool, here's this charity thing I can buy, but then there's all the steps that go before that. So
yeah, so when I was at Humble Bundle, I started out as customer support and then moved on to I guess the job description would be bundle coordinator, because I help like coordinate all the different things that were submitted by publishers, so our operations team could actually like assemble the bundle. Yeah, so a good 6 of my 9 years at Humble Bundle were me just making sure the bundles worked, making sure all the descriptions were correct, all the keys redeemed the correct content. But yeah, like in the golden era of Humble Bundle, bundles work best because gamers were discovering games through this website, and they mainly work because bundles were more limited. Like you only had a week to buy a bundle, and then it went away forever. So
Right.
there was this like word of mouth like thing that made it very popular, where your friends would be like, hey, have you heard about this really good deal? There's like 5 games that are really awesome being sold for like $10. You better jump on that before it goes away. And yeah, like as the site got bigger, we started releasing more bundles, and started getting to a point where the market started getting saturated because there were also competitor sites releasing bundles. And that's fine and good, but I feel like it's not as special these days, because in a world where there's Game Pass and a lot of games go on discount pretty quickly anyways, like it's not as special to just go to Humble Bundle or any of the other deal sites, because you can tend to find those deals like pretty frequently.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very different landscape in that way for sure.
But you were able to raise a lot of money during that hype time, and it was cool because there was a lot of charities that were involved. And one of the cool things about Humble Bundle that I thought was awesome is that you all implemented the PayPal giving stuff, where you could like choose whichever charity you wanted. Like whoever was buying it could choose whichever charity they wanted, which I thought was cool because you were making bundles for whichever bundles you wanted, and then people were able to buy and support whichever charities that they wanted to. Isn't that how it worked a little bit?
Yeah, so in the beginning, the charities were mainly Child's Play, Extra Life, and the Electronic Frontier Fund. And that was because those were the charities the creators of Humble Bundle were really passionate about. As it evolved, it would be charities that publishers that were in the bundles cared about. So we got a lot of random ones like whales, or water for people in Africa, or like rebuilding old churches. But as with anything on the internet, when you try to do good things in one area, people will yell at you for not doing good things in another area. So, like, if we had a bundle that's like Save the Children, people would be like, well, I don't have children, why can't I save the whales?
Yeah.
So at a certain point, we started implementing choose your own charity features, which allowed people to have like a greater degree of like customization for where they send their money. And the way we made that happen is through the PayPal Giving Fund, which, if you don't know what that is, it's a PayPal feature that they basically facilitate making it easy for you to collect donation money for a charity organization. and then they handle all the logistics of like sending that money to that organization.
Makes sense.
It's cool. That's also the same. The PayPal giving is also the same back end of the Twitch charity program. So if it's a cool feature where if you're a nonprofit that's signed up in that, you can show up in things like the Humble Bundle website, or you can be on the back end of the Twitch charity program. So it's kind of neat how it works out. But I was really happy when you all implemented that, because it was just cool to be able to buy things and choose random charities and support people that way, which was awesome.
Yeah, like for better or worse, the PayPal Giving Fund is probably the best way of just collecting money for any charity organization out there, simply because they've nailed down a lot of the logistical like challenges and removed a lot of the barriers.
Yeah, because from your side of it, it was just implementing it, and then people could choose whichever charity they wanted, and they're just in that, versus having to do each deal or bring every charity in. So that's kind of awesome.
Yeah, like in the old days, the way we did was all the money from a bundle we would collect in an account, and then we would basically just manually send a check to that organization, and that was kind of a hassle.
Pretty sure I dropped my own reinforcement thing on myself at that exact
yourself,
moment.
Craig.
Yeah, oh yeah. I accidentally shot our teammate last time, the guy that quit. I think it was because I shot him. So
Oh yeah, you can totally do that in this game. They probably didn't appreciate that.
No, they did not.
All right, we want to go green mark. We want to go west.
All right. Yeah, I've not played this game since they added this new faction.
Me? No, my God. Neither. Are those bad guys or good guys? Those are good guys.
Yeah, it like threw me off that there were good guys, because I like am so used to just spawning and shooting anything that
Yeah. Alright, we need to go to...
Oh wait, we went past green mark here. It's like north of us now.
I don't know how what happened.
Wait, where are we going?
I have no idea.
We will figure it out while you keep asking questions.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe. Okay, you all figure it out, and I'll do the opposite of figure it out. Even though I'm helping. So Jimmy, I know you and I we got to hang out at a bunch of different gaming conventions. You, me, and Bob just hung out at PAX a whole bunch, but you were working a bunch of. Every time I see you, you're volunteering. Oop! I almost shot a bunch of people. Every time I see you, you're always working different booths and volunteering. Can you tell a little bit about that and the experience of working the booths, or what it's like to work a gaming convention for multiple days in a row?
Yeah, so in the beginning, when I was first getting into the industry, I just didn't make a lot of money or have a lot of money, so... But I knew a lot of people working through Humble Bundle, so in the beginning, working booths was just a way of just getting a badge for free. As I stopped caring about collecting swag and things like that, it turns out a lot of people don't have enough hands to help them work booths. So it went from working a booth at a convention because I wanted a free badge to working it because friends needed help. And yeah, if I don't know, I actually really enjoy working convention booths because it's a good way of getting people to like come to you instead of having to chase them down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the easiest way to find people like that you're looking for because you're standing in one spot. I got to see you like 20 times the day you were working that booth, which was great.
Yeah.
I kept asking if everything is free because that's what everyone does at the booths.
I mean, that's kind of why I used to like work booths for you, was like you tended to have a booth in a very easy to find location. And I'd be like, yeah, I'll help out here and just make everyone come to me. So
Yeah,
I sat down and had a chair.
that is, yeah, the chairs at conventions are an important commodity that are hard to find. And you've gone to GDC, which I've never gone to, which is a different experience than some of the other conventions. I think some people might think like all gaming conventions are similar. Do you have any? How would you describe the difference in those?
So GDC is not a convention; it's a conference, and that's something that people tend to mix up. Like GDC is a work event. Like, there's no cosplay, there doesn't tend to be any good swag at GDC because it's all, like, professionals showcasing, like, their services. But it's also an event where a lot of the game industry, a lot of business gets done, so a lot of announcements or a lot of deals are made at that event. But it is strictly for work. It's like going to a dentist convention, even. Oh.
Do we do
Are we getting out here? I think we're getting out here.
I'm at the extraction right now. I figured I would just get it started because we did do the thing.
Our citizens depend on you for their safety.
Alright, well, then we're getting the fuck out of
Oh
here.
no.
No.
I exploded. That is deeply unfortunate. Also, the menu for calling stuff in is like messed up. Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
You're fine. That was me for stepping in front of your gun.
Oh, here's another question while we're waiting for the evac. You've gotten a chance to work on a lot of really cool, like, you've helped a bunch of games and you've helped a bunch of booths. Is there any games or projects you've been a part of that you're really proud of throughout your time in the game space?
The game I'm proud of is Overgrowth, which is actually the game that is responsible for Humble Bundle existing.
Oh.
Cool.
Yeah, Overgrowth is a Ninja Rabbit fighting game that released in 2014.
Oh yeah, I remember that game.
Yeah,
played that.
Humble Bundle exists because they were trying to raise money to finish that game back in the day. So they banded with like 5 of their indie studio friends, released the first Humble Bundle, and then started doing those to just gradually raise money over years.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so my first day at Humble Bundle, the CEO is like, hey, a bunch of our senior leadership are technically part of this indie studio on the side. Do you want to help out with some of it? So I ended up being a production assistant and playtesting for builds, answering a lot of our emails, doing a lot of random like administrative stuff on the side. So while I was working at Humble, I was technically working at this indie studio that they were doing as a side business.
Hmm.
We survived that one. Look at us.
Yeah, we did
see?
it. We basically nailed it.
It's like riding a bike.
Yeah, if only that other guy could see us now. It's too bad I killed him, and then he quit.
You get us in trouble, Greg.
Yeah.
Look at all that freedom we brought to the world.
Yeah. Buy a shirt. That's I love when you go to the thing. They're like, "You did it. You brought freedom. Buy the new shirt." Yeah, that other guy isn't here.
Yeah. Yeah, they missed out.
Yep.
Sample collection below average.
Oh my god, I'm still getting major
Glad to have
major order things. They're all just going in sequence.
This is the moment for which democracies will create.
I don't dive enough. I don't dive at all. Yeah, I pretty much play this game like an idiot.
I mean, that's kind of by design, I feel.
I'm using a D-pad on a controller to put my drops in because I'm a genius like that. And not at all.
I'm
because
pretty sure the developers of this game stated that they made the stratagem like controls clunky so that people would intentionally get tripped up and friendly fire each other.
They should sell if the Helldivers devs should sell a whole extra keyboard that's just the number pad or just the up down left right so that you could buy it just for this game.
I'm
Custom
pretty sure I
branded.
knew people who would like reprogram like their OBS keypads
Yeah.
to do that.
I
definitely followed a guy on TikTok who, in the heat of this game being out, had made the wristband like the character wears and had like a 9-key keypad that they custom programmed the inputs to. So to call in their drops, they literally had to like take their hands off the controls and do what the character does in game.
I was
It was beautiful.
and I've seen people program the Stream Deck to basically be the keypad for stratagems.
Well, and I've seen people program macros into their Stream Deck too, where they push one button and they get the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like cheaters.
I was all excited about that. Like I said, I played this for 8 hours in one day and then never touched it again. But during that, I was like, I'm gonna set up all of these buttons. I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be so good at this game. And then this is the second time I've played it. But
Yeah, let's go over here.
yeah, I trust you all.
That's a mistake.
More than I trust my own decisions on this. So Jimmy, this is kind of a random question, but since there's people that come into our chat from other nonprofits, and I sometimes will talk about some of the interesting fundraisers that happens, whether it's like on live streams where you see like interesting goal donation, like, you know, if we hit certain amounts, I'll eat weird food or I'll get hit with pies or something. But there's all sorts of fundraising events that happen throughout the game industry. Is there any interesting ones you've been a part of or that you've seen that you think would be cool to share, just to give ideas of what kind of events can happen? Sorry, it's exploding loud at this exact moment.
Yeah. So the two ones I always enjoyed were Extra Life, because that's when a lot of the game industry and a lot of like gamers themselves just raise money for charities.
The enemy has corrupted our
Like,
metropolis
Extra Life Week is always fun because you'll see people create teams or companies do like their 24-hour streams or whatever. I'm gonna call down guard dog backpacks for one of you because I think one of you could use it.
I've got my own guard dog, so Craig can have.
Sure.
We need help.
Yeah.
Craig, that was mine. Those
Oh.
are mine.
Well,
All right.
Grab the other one.
Here, Bob, you can have a machine gun sentry. Here you go.
I don't seem to be able to. Oh, I'm an idiot. Got it.
Sorry
Craig,
about
the sentries
that.
aren't. The
No,
sentries aren't mobile.
That's for
it's just
you.
gonna
You
sit
can
right
have
there.
it. Yeah, it's yours now.
Oh, thank you.
If you stand by it,
Ow,
though,
the
it
sentry
will
is
help.
killing me, Craig.
Oh,
I was
just
killed by
kidding.
Craig.
Don't stand by it.
I mean, many of us are gonna get killed by Craig.
Oh no. Okay.
I deserve this.
I'm just going to Jimmy. Sorry about that one.
All right, we're good. We're good.
The real question is, where is my dead body? Okay, I see it.
Trying to think of other topical things that we could do. The Epic Games Store came out with new free games today. Jimmy, did you get to? Are you involved in writing any of that, or like the pop-ups, or how does that work?
So I'm involved in making sure some of the pop-ups go off.
They abandoned our mission and our
So when everyone gets a little pop-up on their computer from Epic Games, they could be like, "Aw, Jimmy wrote this," and they'll all be really happy.
I mean, I didn't write it. I just made sure that things were in the right place when it fired off.
Fair enough. That's cool though. I'm dead. Let's fix this. Just kidding. I thought I could make myself spawn, but I cannot.
Is this the jammer thing that we need to kill so that I can call stuff in? I don't understand that mechanic. Is this this purple thing?
Did either of you play
Listen.
the first Helldivers though?
I did, but the first Helldivers was so different.
It was. I had hundreds of hours in the first one, as weird as that is, and I like loved it. And then as soon as they made it 3D, my brain was just like,
You're like, nope.
Oh,
Too many
Craig,
dimensions.
sorry. That one's my bad.
You
I
just
feel like
walked up
Craig-
behind me and shot me.
I feel like Craig's doing this intentionally.
I forgot, okay? I play Fortnite. It doesn't happen like that in Fortnite. You don't kill your friends usually in Fortnite. I've done it, but usually not. That was my bad on that one. I walked right
Also-
behind you and shot. I'm so sorry.
Also, you need to heal.
Oh, yeah.
V is heal.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you.
All right.
Alright, let's see. Don't shoot Bob. Got it. Oh, there's cars? Has this always been in the game?
I think this is new.
Okay. Okay, have fun, guys.
Are you? Are you not in the
No,
car?
I fell off the car. There we go.
Ooh.
All right, so how do we destroy the ship? The shield is down now.
Oh.
So throw grenades in the door.
Yeah. Oh. Oh.
We did it. Go team.
You seem fine, Craig.
I did it.
You were,
Yeah,
you were a little
you
close to that
did it.
explosion,
Yeah,
but
I'm getting back in the car. Don't let me leave the car. I need a buddy system.
Oh man, this car is so squirrely.
Oh, hey, let me get back in there real quick. Or maybe I'll just stand on top.
Yeah.
Climb in? All right. I'm in the
All right.
back. That's where I meant. Oh.
All right. We got this. See, we are so pro.
Yeah, we're good. This is gonna be good. This will be fine. One of you fellers call that bad boy in there.
All right, I got this.
Oh, that's a good idea, Craig.
Yeah, I remembered I could do that. I definitely should have played. Now I'm gonna be like, okay, I want to play this game.
Oh, Gatling, please go in a good place. That's not really a good place. All right.
It's in a goodish place.
It's not in the worst place it could have been in. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit him with the old. Oh, danger close on the Craig. Oh, that was my bad. That was my bad.
No.
It says you killed me, but I walked into it.
No, I just threw it randomly, you know. I love that.
Like you do.
Yeah.
That napalm strike really is right up on us there.
Yeah.
Oh, please let me land by my friends. All right, there we go.
Yeah, we got this.
Yep. Doing fine. Their lives were in our hands. That's not promising sounding. Ah, what is the? Oh man!
Oh no! Oh no!
We're good. We're good. We lived.
Oi!
Ooh. Pretty sure I blew myself up.
Oh no! Come back! Shall
Look
we?
at this.
Yes.
Like we did it on purpose.
Absolutely.
Flawless victory.
Nothing went wrong.
Nope. I think I only killed Bob twice that time.
See, you're getting like exponentially better.
Yeah, next time I'll kill him 3 times.
Is that the way we're trying to trend with this, or?
It's like golf, I guess, kind of, but opposite or whatever. I don't know. Something like that. I got honorable duty.
Yeah, see, we're honorable.
I'll take it.
All right.
You probably have to go back to work.
In a little bit, but
there it
yes.
is. Are you gonna do another one, or is this, or we gotta call it here? forget the timer.
I have about 5-ish minutes.
Okay, then we could dance around in this little spaceship and see if there's any questions from chat.
Yeah, does chat have any questions?
They actually said that the friendly fire was unavoidable, the little voice, so I feel like it just kind of happens.
Feels like rationalizing a little
Yeah.
bit, but not that I would know.
Oh, that's not the hug button. That is the go and buy stuff button. How do I? There.
Walk up to him and press E.
I've
Yeah.
never felt as proud to be a part of Super Earth as I do right now. Citizens of all
Mine's not
classifications
interactive.
are coming
I'm
together
just.
to fight for managed democracy.
We just headbutt.
Yeah, we
Wait a minute. Ah.
We got a question from chat that says, "What is the favorite project you've ever worked on?"
favorite project. One of the first jobs I had was a game master for Star Trek Online, and Star Trek players are wild. They combine some of the most interesting aspects of being a Trekkie with the most interesting aspects of being a gamer, for better or worse. Like, that's probably the most diplomatic way I could say that. But it's fun seeing people get into like their fandoms the way gamers tend to.
Yeah, that must have been cool to be involved in to have like not just the gaming fandom, but like gaming and Star Trek, because that has to bring such like a history with it. You know what I mean? Like that's got to be really fun to be a part of.
Oh my god! One time I had to ban a player because their starship name was incredibly not safe for work, and when they appealed it, they wrote a 6-page like fan fiction essay about why the ship was named that way and why it was justified that the United Federation of Planets would allow such a ship. And I didn't unban them, but it was probably like the best like ban appeal I have ever seen in my life.
I didn't unban him, but it was the closest without going over. That's
yeah,
impressive.
I really wanted to say, hey, you gotta do the time, but I appreciate your effort.
Did you respond back in lore? Were you like, greetings from the the Star Trek kings of the Federation? I'm purposely messing this up a little bit, but like, did you respond back in lore? Because that would have been really great.
I actually did, but that's mainly because I do watch a lot of Star Trek on my own time.
You did. They probably framed this that you did that. For the record, that was probably worth losing the account to be like, you know what? I feel like I got something out of this different than other players. So that's awesome. Not that they named their ship bad. They shouldn't have done that. They could have avoided this whole thing, but
Very funny though. Almost the same question, but what is there a project that you wish you could have worked on? Is there a game, I guess, or a project that you're just like, damn?
Yeah, so for a while Humble Bundle had a publishing department called Humble Games, which some of you might have known shut down last year. One of the games that they published was called Stray Gods, which was a musical like RPG visual novel game. But it had one of the strongest voice acting casts like for a game of that size and scope. Like it had Laura Bailey, it had Felicia Day, it had Anthony Rapp from Rent. Like
Wow.
it was like a who's who of voice actors, all for this very, like, it wasn't even a big game. Like, it's a small visual novel game. But because it had a bunch of musical numbers, people were really into it. And I wanted to, like, be a part of it because I wanted to say, hey, I work with all these people, but I was unfortunately let go before I could.
Yeah, that would have been really cool.
Hello Emerald. The game is called Stray Gods. Should be on Steam.
Oh, and I have a question. The so obviously we have a science AI background here. Do you see anything in the future of AI or science or technology that you think is cool, or that you think is going to be used in gaming or anything of that nature? Anything along those?
No, my diplomatic answer for AI is AI by itself is harmless, and AI for anything not creative would be great. But because we live in a semi-capitalistic society, AI is currently being used to replace creative, which is, I feel, the wrong direction. Like, and AI art is only as good as the stuff you feed it, and if you get rid of all the creative people in the world, it's feeding off nothing. But like for all the boring tasks, all the automation, all the mundane stuff, like all the stuff that could really boost people's lives, like I would love AI to be more utilized in that space than in the space it's currently in.
Are there any tools that you use on the regular yourself, or how much do you feel like you interface with AI? I don't know, anything.
So, despite being an elder millennial, I do have some boomer tendencies. Like I grew up in the world where you were kind of told to like do it yourself, pull it up by your bootstraps, and blah blah blah. So I don't use a whole lot of AI, except for things like maybe spot checking my work, or like the closest thing I use to AI is like Grammarly.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say that's probably pretty high up there on that type of use or interaction on the most common way that people interface with it, or among them for sure. It's really nice to not have to worry so much just on your own about like grammar, punctuation, stuff like that. But yeah, well, we don't want to cause you any trouble. You said you had to go.
Yeah. But
it's about that time.
It's been fun playing Helldivers with you guys and chatting with your chat.
Generous of you to describe what we did as playing Helldivers, but you played. We were here.
Thank you for teaching us about Helldivers.
Yeah, no problem.
Do you have anything you want to plug? I don't know if you care if people follow you on socials or anything. I don't know.
Yeah, if you want to follow me on Blue Sky, I am on Blue Sky under Tenacious G. If the things I do want to plug, my friends are making a small Hades-like roguelike game called Rogue Labyrinth. It is on Steam. If you like anti-capitalist 16-bit roguelikes, go ahead and check it out and wishlist it. And of course,
nice.
Always check out the Epic Store if you want to redeem free games. Currently, there's the Mega Sale going on, so there are a lot of good deals for some of the games. And that's everything I need to plug.
Fair enough.
Cool.
Awesome. Jimmy, thank you for skipping lunch to play Helldivers with us. That was really fun.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll do it again soon.
Yeah, sounds good. I will message you. Maybe we can play some Overwatch, aka Marvel.
Yeah,
Overwatch.
Marvel Riot.
Yeah, or Helldivers or something. We'll catch up soon. But thank you for hopping in and sharing a bit of what you've done and what you're doing and all that cool stuff.
Yeah, no problem. You guys have a good afternoon.
See you, Jimmy.
Yep, have a good one. All right. Chat, now that he's gone, do you have any more questions for Jimmy?
Yeah, is there any...
This would be the perfect time for that stuff to pop up.
I'll just text him if there's any. He's back at work, so it might take him like 5 minutes, but I'll just bother him at work.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
Are you planning to finish out, or should I go ahead and do the old raid, real good song and dance type stuff?
I don't know. I probably won't do too much longer. We'll just call it. I'll stand next to the ghost of Jimmy here for a little bit until he disconnects.
All right. Well, people on my end, I'm going to start the raid then. We're going to raid over to Real Good AI. I will still be over there. So if you wouldn't mind just going and like giving the channel a follow and staying in the loop, I generally stream when Real Good streams. That's not always going to be the case. And you don't want to miss it. So I'm going to end it on my end, but I'll hang out with Craig for a minute. Go follow the raid and we'll go hang out.
Yeah.
Bye, chat.
And then if anyone has any questions for Bob, you can put them in chat, and then I'll just ask Bob questions.
Yeah, well, the real ones are over here. My chat is muted. They're out of the loop. The real ones can still hear both of us talking.
Yeah.
And I will answer your questions, and I will ignore questions from other people. This is your time.
This is it.
Use it wisely.
Oh, sorry I killed you a bunch, Bob. That was not on purpose, but it was pretty funny.
No, it's funny. I was surprised every time I died, and some of the times I died, it was all, oh, Craig killed you. And so I was just like, what, Craig? But no, that, man, it took me a long time to remember what in the heck is going on in that game.
Yeah, we spawned in. I was like, oh, yeah, I remember. You shoot the things. You shoot the things that look bad. And then I was like,
Sure,
oh, there's
sure.
like combos you have to do. There's like, you have to go to spots on the map. You have to like accomplish things. And I feel bad for the person that joined us the first time, but they're part of our journey. So shout out to them.
I'm sure they were not at all unreasonably salty about what was going on.
I see a few people following, which is awesome. Thank you. This is the Real Good AI channel that you're on now. I'm the other voice that you were hearing from Bob's channel. We go live every week. We have a stream, which is our team stream, and then every other week we bring a guest. So Jimmy was our guest this week, which is fun. So we are going to rotate a bunch of different guests from different careers and different areas of interest, so it should be fun. Lots of random questions. Bob's here. Jimmy's still here, just in spirit on the. I wonder if he just left. He probably like alt tabbed, or he's like trying to play, but he doesn't want to quit. He's like, if I don't want to mess up their stream, he's just gonna leave the computer on.
Just drop into a mission with Ghost of Jimmy. Just try and keep him alive as long as possible.
Oh my god. No, but no, he wouldn't go to the dropship though. We would just leave him. He would just be standing there like,
right.
Where is everyone? Let me do one of these. I'll put a mission in the chat. Just kidding. I'm not logged in. Okay.
I got it.
Okay, thanks, Bob. You know how you're logged in on this computer and that screen, but not this one? Thank you. There it is. So that's the mission of Real Good AI. You can check out the website. We've got our newsletter that you can sign up for, which gives updates every month on things we're doing. We have a bunch of partners we're working with. We have a lot of content that we're creating that helps people learn about AI and different ways to utilize it in good ways. We also are just working on a lot of cool stuff with nonprofits. So if you sign up to the newsletter, you get to learn about it. Or if you follow the channel, I get to ramble about it on occasion. Other than that, I think we're good. Is there any questions in the chat about anything that we did today, or about Real Good, or anything else?
Oh, make sure you follow the socials too. Real Good AI has socials now. I don't know if there's a command for that, but Instagram, Real Good AI, TikTok, Real Good AI. Give those a follow. The content over there might be clips from streams. It might be AI developments. It might be nonprofit related things. Interesting stuff. definitely give those a follow. I will also be reposting them, so you might see them whether you want to or not. But I hope you want to, and I hope you follow.
Don't just smell it, live it.
The voice over the PA is so weird sometimes. Whatever this thing is saying, it's like talking about don't just smell it, live it. This game is weird.
Yeah, it's like the in-universe TV commercials.
Yeah. All right. Did everyone get your follows in, questions in? Just spam some emotes. Let's just, if anyone's, we could do some emotes. We could call it a day here. Everyone can get on with their Thursday. I think everyone's just really hyped for Friday. They're like, dude, I don't got any Thursday questions. I only have Friday questions, but they're not live on Friday. If that's the case, you just save those questions for next week. There we go. We got some emotes. There we go. I think we can call it here. Thank you all for hanging out. Bob, would you like to end the stream? Would you like to would you like to end 2 streams today? I'll just click the button when you're done.
Sure. Thanks for hanging out, chat. Thanks for listening to Jimmy. Make sure you check out those things he plugged. Man, I was really trying to remember the name. What's the name of his friend's roguelike game? Rogue Labyrinth, I think was what he said. And also all of Jimmy's awesome work on the Epic Game Store. Yeah. Make sure you follow Real Good. If you want to see real good stuff, if you want to learn about real good things, real good AI, real good science, real good data science, follow things, and you'll get real good updates from real good people about real good stuff. And don't forget to come back next week, because there's a stream every Thursday, which includes this Thursday, because you just watched it, but also next Thursday. So you better come watch it.
Absolutely. Jimmy's gone. It's done. See ya.